All right. Hello, everybody. This is. Actually, I'm not even going to say how to say my name. I'll let you keep guessing. Anyway, so this is obviously a Smite video here. Uh, so I've been playing Smite for quite a long time, ever since the Xbox beta came out. I actually started on Xbox. I didn't start on PC. Actually, I did. I played PC for a little bit, but I could not get used to the keyboard and mouse layout things. So I said skip that. And then I already had an Xbox, so I was like, I'll just play it on Xbox if it's coming out on Xbox. Either way, I played it on Xbox. It's fine, but and throughout the years it was awesome and awesome and awesome. Then they, made the full switch to like Steam. So I was like, okay, well, this is even, doubly awesome. I am super thrilled that Smite is available on Steam. Well, when Smite came on Steam, it invited a host of problems. And even before Steam, I would play Smite on the PC client. Like this is a couple of times after, because I just decided to. It wasn't really like I had a preference or anything, but I decided that I would play Smite on like Steam just for funsies. So I was like, cool, I'm gonna play Smite on Steam. When you play Smite on Steam, it gives you two options. When you go to the play, when you actually have to go into the library and play it, because if you play it off the desktop, it will automatically play the 64-bit version, and the 64-bit version actually crashes a lot. So when I first started on Steam from the actual like Smite client, the Smite client was just garbage. Like the Smite PC normal client that's not on Steam is literal trash. It will crash without even you with you having the highest freaking specs. It'll still freaking crash. So I was like, okay, well, I can't play it on their regular client. Is there another alternative? And there was. So I was like, cool, Steam. And I can carry over the stuff that I earned on Xbox. So I was like, awesome. Well, the second I did that, it was working fine. I had to switch it to 32-bit, and I was like, cool, I can use my controller, all is good. Then the update started rolling out. And it's like with each update Smite does, things just get worse and worse and worse and worse. So the current thing that just happened was they did it happened right at the Grim Omens. So when the Grim Omens event started, and that's dating this video, I know, but right when the Grim Omens event started, uh, there was a garbage ton of problems that started with that Grim Omens event. One of them being Smite would just randomly crash sometimes. And I was like, oh crap, here we go again. And a huge patch came out. It was like they had one patch, and then it had another patch, and then it had another patch. And these were all within like 3 days. So I was like, crap, what the heck is going on? And my controller actually started not working. And I was like, I can't play your game. And this was right after I had spent so much procrastination. And this is like years and years of just me holding off on buying a specific like thing. But the thing I'm talking about, oh gosh, not you again. I'm sure you're a nice lady, but I think you're a lady. I hope you're a lady. I can't see the screen to tell if you're a lady. Anyway, so skip the public test server. That thing goes off and on all the time. So right here, I bought the ultimate quote unquote God pack, and it was an ultimate waste of money during that time because after I bought that quote unquote God pack, um, I couldn't I couldn't play the game. I could not freaking play the game. Smite was was not working with the controllers, and I even tried using keyboard and mouse. Gosh, Lee, I suck at that. I started on Xbox, so I started with a controller, and there was no way I was going to shift. You can't shift if you play a game on. You can. It's just extremely difficult, and I didn't want to go through that. I was like, I want to play Smite and have fun with it, so I did that, and after the Grim Omens update, I couldn't do anything. So I actually had to go into controller configuration here, and I had to make my own freaking configuration because I had to make it that says Smite, only one that works with Steam. And the layout, they have like a couple of configurations here. Like you can browse configs here, and this sort of thing. But most of these, like, they're based off of the numpad because that's all that would work with Smite during the time. But between the Grim Omens event and whatever the crap happened after that, this is like the only one. This is the only one that works. I used to use these two, but something happened to where it just doesn't work anymore. So I digress. After I figured that out, I was like, cool, I can play Smite with my controller again. I had to do a couple of loopholes, like when I would begin a game, I would have to press like the start button twice or something like that. But that was minute compared to the problems that we're dealing with now. So another big problem is the paying scheme in Smite. So I actually didn't realize this until, for flip's sake, this is so irritating. So I actually didn't realize this until recently in Smite. And it says mostly positive, but even if we go down to the freaking reviews, one of the reviews here was like, I wish there was a mixed option here. But I've got more in this game than Riley Reid. I get more effed in this game. Oh gosh, people are savage. But anyway, the game itself is a very great concept. I'm not going to lie. There's no way I would have ever came up with this. I swear to crap, if I say one more time, I'm going to yeet myself out the freaking window. So Ultimate God Pack, quote unquote God Pack. Dang it, yeet. Ultimate quote unquote God Pack gives you all access to the gods that have been unlocked or will be unlocked, and blah blah blah. That is a decent price for this game, and it's not a ripoff per se, because I actually got it for $15. So that in itself was pretty darn good. I got it off a summer sale or something. So when I look and I scroll through these, and it's like bestsellers bundle. Okay, that's $5. That's not bad. I don't mind doing that. And then we get to the season pass, and then we get to the digital deluxe. This is where garbage starts to happen, especially with this season pass being $40 freaking dollars. That's such a ripoff. Exceptionally a ripoff. We have the Avatar X Smite bundle here, and I actually didn't know that this was a bundle. I'm seriously surprised that they made this a bundle, and that is because you don't even get that much. You get the Last Airbender Plus Pass, and even if you wanted to get like the premium track isn't. It's only like 700 gems, which is like $15, which is still overpriced as crap, I know, but and then you get Merlin, Susanoo, and Scotty unlocked. Whoa, awesome. But if you have the ultimate quote unquote gods pack, then you don't even have to worry about that. So So you'd already have these characters unlocked anyway, and their voice packs. Whoa! Step back now. You get their voice packs. Their voice packs are like 200, maybe even 150 gems a piece, which is $10 ish at best. So, in essence, you're not really getting much. If you were just to play the game, you would get a lot more than like this $25 is gonna get you. If you were to just play the game, you would have enough. If you were just to play the game and unlock the premium track, you would have enough gems to buy all of the voice packs for these characters. Additionally, on that premium track is when you unlock all of the extra skins and stuff for these characters. So there you go. Additionally, you would have enough favor to just outright buy the quote unquote gods, even if you didn't have the ultimate pack anyway. So in essence, you would only pay like $15. So instead of like the 25 they're charging you, and you don't even get like the character skins unlocked. You just get the plus pass. You don't even get the skins. It's a ripoff. In essence, that's one of the reasons I don't like Smite, is just they've become very money hungry over these years. They've totally discovered how to play to their strengths, and their strengths is just basically getting money off of people. But I digress. As Smite stands now, it's getting to a point to where I am sick of having to come up with strategies just to play their freaking game, because every single update they figure out a way to just screw it, to just screw their fan base, to screw everything else. And like I said, I've been playing this game for years and years and years, and there's still some stuff that I learn from time to time, but most of the stuff I'm learning is because I go off and on the game, because I have moments like this where I'm just so sick of having to deal with my controller not working. And as of late, there was this avatar update which I couldn't play Scotty, because every single time I got into any game with Scotty, even if it was Assault and I was randomly chosen as Scotty, the game would crash hard. It would be a literal hard crash, and I couldn't do a single dang thing about it. So, and by a hard crash, I mean my computer is locked and I can't do anything, and I have to do like the Control-Alt-Delete trick just to get anything back to running function, and it'll still like cut out crazy. So one of the reasons I'm making this video today is because another hard crash had happened, and this is right off the heels of me refixing. Not even refixing. This is right off the heels of Smite refixing my controller, because the controller support is garbage in this game. And the controller had actually, you had to open, when you opened up the item store, and you could notice this in my previous videos of Smite. When you open up the item store, you literally cannot move unless you like press the unless you go into the options menu and then go off of it. So that's the equivalent of pressing either B twice on the controller pad if you have the controller scheme set up that way, or just pressing start twice every single time you go for items. And if you're playing Arena, you're going for items quite a lot, and that split second matters. So it's annoying as heck, and I could not stand it for the life of me. So after that, I toned down on Smite. I was just like, I'm going to wait till they fix this or get this updated or whatever. They never freaking did. Not until recently. Not until recently that they come out with an update today. And that update was to address a particular concern that was happening on the community hub, which was something involving the play button. And then they gave gem refunds today for some reason. I have no clue why. But wait, don't play Loki. Wait for the rework. If you still do, you're hopeless. But there's a particular one on here. It's just, there's been lots of internal problems with Smite, and the developers just they quote unquote care, but they care about esports and making money and balancing players that are like just involved with esports instead of just like an overall game balance. So that's my one of the main gripes. I have a lot of gripes with Smite over these past years. I've probably logged in well over like 3 years of just playtime on Smite in general because I play this game like crazy. Or at least I did in the past, and I still do to this day. It's just there's only so much you can play of a game that it's maddening when it's like it doesn't want you to play it. So, in summation, what happened today that was like the tipping point for me that I was just like I'm 100% finished with Smite is this game right here. So this is like a sort of average, mediocre game. I haven't played Artemis in a while, and the enemy team was just like freaking ganging up on me for no reason. I had an Ares and a Jormungandr that was just okay. They didn't really defend anybody. They kind of just like look at. Did you see that? Like look at Ratatusker here. Like Ratatusker is like trying to run. Oh no, it's Nox. Nox is trying to run away. And what's Ares doing? He's just like chilling. Just like chilling like a villain. And did he have his ulti? No, his ulti was on cooldown, but you could see he was just lazy that whole time. I wish I could have seen more of that setup, but you know, even the Jormungandr, did I bring up like the score thing here? Because I think I brought it up like midway because I could not believe just how trash they were. But that's not the point. We're not here to talk about the characters. That Nox was on point though. That Nox was great. I don't think you'll be able to see who the actual players were though. So, oh yeah, you can on the side, but yeah, that Nox was pretty darn great. And Ratatusker was well too. It's just the Ares and the Jormungandr wasn't so good. So that Geb was pretty awesome on the enemy team too. Anyway, we're not dissecting the Smite game here. We're freaking talking about how I'm not freaking playing this again because this freaking thing happened. So everything was going all well and good, and I'm like 5-3. I'm getting my groove on. So did I miss like a kill? Did I get someone? I got like 2 people. Wow. Okay. So how did I get that? Oh yeah, the trick shot. I remember that one. It was 2 shots I did that I couldn't believe I did. Like that one, I didn't expect to get that kill, but it was that one, and the other one had to have happened. Yep, it was right here. Amidst all this chaos, nailed him right there. So that was number 2. But right here, I was like, I'm getting my stride back. 5-4. That ain't gonna happen anymore. And I was like, it's time to. Then I got freaking stuck. I was heated, and I couldn't. My whole system froze. I could not get out of this funk. It's everything crashed. It was a hard crash, and I got control of it a little bit, but as you can tell, Smite itself crashed. Look at everybody on the side, and I was like, "Are you serious?" And I couldn't believe it until I was like, yeah, nothing's happening to anybody. And I was like, are you serious? I can't even deal with this right now. I was so ticked. And then what Smite ended up doing was, I'm glad I got all this recorded. Smite server, look at that, 0 and 0 at the health bar at the bottom. And then it booted me back to the main screen. After that, I was just like, I'm so sick of playing matches, playing these games, and that was literally like 10 minutes of time that I could have spent doing something else, doing another video on another game on the channel, than having it just spat in my face. It's just spat in my face. All of that. It's not even like this is a one-time thing. Like, this happens a lot when I play Smite. And You could say, oh, it's your computer. But I play it on my laptop as well, on my MSI laptop. It's pretty up there, up there. It's all my life savings. Kidding, freaking heck. But it's pretty up there, and it can handle a lot of different things. But when it comes to Smite, the servers just disconnect so freaking much that at this point, I'm tapping out. So yeah, this was like the nail in the coffin for me. I man. I'm not sure what happened to everyone else in this particular game, but I know for me, it's just like look at my abilities there. It's just glitching the heck out. Like jeez. So that's game over for me. I might pick this game up occasionally, but it won't be on my channel as like a prime time feature or anything because I'm totally discouraged. I'm totally discouraged with Smite. I'm appalled with the way they've been handling everything. And even if I were to exit this game, it would have given me a penalty. So that's another reason why I didn't just exit the game. It will still penalize you even if the game itself crashes. And that's terrible. They need to fix the crappy controller support, which it seems to be fixed now, but I wouldn't trust it. I wouldn't trust it. If it wasn't for that thing I did with the controller setup menu thing, it wouldn't have freaking registered. It wouldn't have freaking mattered. Nothing would have freaking worked. Anywho, that's about all I have to say about this. And yeah, there's going to be different content on the channel as a prime slot. I might just freaking stick to One Piece. So see you all in the perhaps next one, and peace out.